Bum bum ba bum ba bum ba bum bum. Dun 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 dun. Bum bum ba bum ba bum ba bum bum. Dun 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 dun. Welcome everybody to the evening stream. Your boy is in the house. Is Big AJ. Welcome to the MMA Experts Savage Q&A. It's a beautiful Tuesday, December 9th, 2025. Life is fabulous. Another great stream. I'm happy to be hanging out, chopping it up. Feeling good after dropping a video earlier today. If you guys noticed, instead of doing lunchtime live, I dropped a banger show. It was a needed video, okay, about the whole Jamahal Hill situation. I couldn't skip out on the MMA drama. And I said, you know what? The crowd will be grateful that I dropped a video. And then the evening is live stream time. So what's up, live stream fanatics? Make sure you guys hit the like button. I'd like to hit 20 likes in the first 5 minutes of the stream. Okay? Okay. 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 Let's chop it up. How you guys doing? Hey, chat. I see you guys. What's new? Base J video. Thank you, Stormy Normie. I saw that you said amazing base video for the Hill situation, homie Jay. I love your take, agent, that you allowed Hill's voice / the truth to be heard. People are just jumping on the other side of Jamahal Hill, flacking them. You know, that's like the trendy thing to do, but I'm not a trend follower. I'm a trendsetter. Fuck that, bro. Fuck the noise. Jamahal Hill didn't do anything wrong. He stood on business to Joana, who was being fucking vile. And if you're threatening his girl and he's willing to threaten you back, like, welcome to fucking real life, you know, and then you can play the, oh, well, I'm a woman card, this abuse, that abuse. You got violent with him and you threatened to crack his girl's skull, but now you're Miss Innocent, you know? Now you're oh, well, I'm a woman and I said that. Like, does not make any sense to me. I don't like Joanna playing victim in that at all. And Jan Blachowicz, I know he's got to get the side of his countrywoman, but he is defending the wrong side, because if Joanna said that to his girl, I'm sure he'd stand on business the same fucking way. Joanna always seemed kind of sketch in response to the joke. Dude, she definitely is short fuse. Like, come on, bro. Like, these dudes who are like ready to just defend her, they didn't watch The Ultimate Fighter. There he is. What's up, Mystic KO? Welcome to the show, everybody. What's up, guys? She's like a Karen worse, bro. She's a scorned woman. You're the only person who likes Jamahal Hill. I like Jamahal Hill. I've talked my trash when needed, but when it comes down to it, it's all love. Jamahal Hill, he just seems very real to me when I watch his pod these days. Like, when I watch, I'm like, this is just like, I relate to Jamahal Hill. Like, what he's saying resonated with me. I'm like, yeah, I mean, like, nothing was wrong. I'd be the exact same way if it was my girl. So respect to Jamahal Hill. And like any guy jumping at to Joanna's defense and acting like Jamahal Hill is just a piece of shit, you know, she's not going to sleep with you, you know? Hill seems like a real ass dude. He does, bro. People give him a hard time because he fucked his brother up. But at the end of the day, that's family beef. That ain't really our business. How you see a trilogy playing out with Marab and the champion? I think that Marab is going to need to be willing to lay and pray. And he's going to need to throw less punches. I just don't know if he's going to throw less punches. And I definitely don't know if he's going to lay and pray. I don't like it for him. But tough, man. Tough. He could show out. Also, guys, we're at 11 likes. I need 20 up in here for the first 5 minutes. Bless me with 20 likes. Let's go, chat. Jamahal low-key has really good breakdowns of fights when he decides to post. I've seen how inconsistent he's been with posting. I think it's because he's got enough money. He doesn't need it. AJ is my real account. That's my real name. Dude, Mike Finch kicked you out yesterday. You were going nuts. What's up, Savages? What's up, Cold Train? What's up, everybody? Happy to be here, man. On the flip side, Jamahal has his fair share too. Didn't he have fallouts with family? Yeah, for sure. Well, that's family stuff. Yo, KZ, did you not watch my video? I did a 30-minute breakdown of the whole situation. a whole 30-minute breakdown of what went down. And definitely Jamahal Hill's video was necessary. I'm glad he dropped it. KZ, it's a worthwhile watch, bro. I'll give you a brief summary here. Joanna's bitter. Her and Jamahal hung out, 2 years ago. It didn't really go anywhere. And then she got weird at like a dinner and was trying to flirt with Jamahal behind this girl's back. And like her manager was trying to make it like a thing between the two of them. And then Jamahal thought it was chill. And he said hi to Joanna at the event. And then she got up in his face, talking crazy, things like that. It is Valentina, bro. Bearded Valentina Shevchenko flexing her sweater. Nah, it's Santa Claus, dude. Santa Claus J. What's up, Pluto Rambo? Hello. Hello, Mr. Tate. Hello, Andrew Tate. What's crack-a-lackin'? Love the sweater. Hey, thanks, bro. No, yeah. His girl wasn't there. She was saying that she was gonna beat her girl. She said next time I see her, I'm gonna beat her ass type of thing. I'm gonna, crack her skull or whatever the fuck she said. I got Melky, bro. Mike Finch is picking Morgan, but I don't know. I think he's falling into Morgan Charrier's knockout of Landwehr, but forgetting about some of the flaws in his game, and he's got 11 losses. I'm thinking that Melky wins. What'd you say to Finch? I don't remember. You were saying weird shit. Stunt from Joanna to become relevant again and potentially fight the case. Maybe. Joanna being crazy makes her low-key more attractive. Fight milk. Good luck, my friend. Nate was winning until he wasn't too. Right. And Nate Landwehr is past his prime. You don't think it's fair to take either side? Bro, watch Joanna's video and tell me she didn't seem completely fake. She seems so fake. She was in the wrong, dude. I'm taking Jamahal's side. You are doomed, fight milk, bro, because you will not be happy. You'll be happy for moments, but you'll be stuck in volatility and not the type of women you want to surround yourself with. See, Mr. Pibb has not met the real Therese Finney. The real Therese Finney, he pushes Mr. Pibb against the wall and he tests him. What world isn't some women MMA fighter, at least not some level of crazy, though? Fair. But Joanna a little different crazy. Her video looked like AI, dude. It seems so fake. Even the way that she waved at the end, I'm like, is this an AI video? Good fight, Milk. I'm happy to hear it. A lot of support. Of course, bro, because people aren't going to take the man's side. They're just going to jump against him. Believe all victims. At the end of the day, it was a fucking altercation. She pulled up on Jamahal. I'd like to see a video of the whole thing, but she was the one getting held back and taken out by security, bro. I knew Joanna had to be good, too good to be true. Hot, sweet, seems sweet and can fight. She had to be crazy. Bro, come on. I knew she was crazy. For years, I always knew Joanna was crazy as fuck. Come on, bro. But the thing is, Jamahal is not just some random fan. Jamahal and her hung out, bro. Different. Nah, fuck putting 8 or 9 fights on the White House card for real. Like, I'm so against that. Maybe 3, but no more than 3. We don't need 8 or 9, dude. Too many. No, I say no. I think that many title fights on a card is worthless. Poirier, Gamrot, and most ATT guys talk so highly of her. But, bro, they're just her friend. They're just friends. I guarantee you she's fine as a friend. But Jamahal, it wasn't friend. You see what I'm saying? It's different when you take a girl out, you have drinks. It's you reach a different level. You're not just friends. They're training partners. They're just friends. Like Jamahal and her went on a date, That's the truth. Yeah, it was in the UFC VIP experience suite. I know. Hill said, I hope someone else has the video. I'd pay $5 grand for. I'm like, let's drop that other video. Costa Charrier is one of those 3-unit bets for me. I'm going to cry if Morgan Charrier gets pieced up for 2 rounds again. It sparks Costa in round 3 the same way the Landwehr fight went. I think he'll survive the onslaught. Hill was trying to be a slayer. I think Joana just didn't even like that Jamal talked to her. Nah, I haven't heard Touchy Feely say anything. There's definitely security cam footage, but UFC might not want to release it. They also don't want to smear Joanna, make her look bad either. But like the way that Joanna flipped it is like Jamahal Hill just pulled up on her and told her like she was going to get her ass beat by him, There's got to be more to the story than that. Exactly. Philly's not going to say anything. He can't get involved. Philly can't get involved. No reason for Philly to get involved. It's not his business, bro. It's my business because I cover MMA, but it's not my personal business. It's my content business, to talk about it and give my take on it. But being at it, it's a conflict of interest. He shouldn't. Brito, Valeos, Yaroslav, lock 3-leg, very live MMA Coda. Yes. If you don't hit on that, I'd be kind of surprised. I really think all 3 of those savages win, and I think they win in like relatively impressive fashion. I think. Imagine me by a warm fireplace talking fights. That'd actually be a really cool concept. At the end of the day, we're all human and we all make mistakes. Whoever's in the right or wrong, just one of them things. If whoever's wrong, apologize. Even Jamal, though, he said he's ready to be over it. Like, he's not going to hold it. You know what's interesting is eventually I would love to have a second streaming setup, when I get a house made, like I sell like a built house for myself, Jersey girl and I would like to get like a fireplace, and I'd like an option where I can also stream some shows from right in front of there to mix it up. I will probably recreate this exact studio and then also have like a fireplace where I could just stream from. I think that'd be kind of a vibe and a half, sitting by the fireplace, Q&As, things like that. Joanna Brito has hurt me more than any other consistent model pick this year. To be fair, though, the Gomez fight I thought was a bad decision, and Pat Sabatini is a nightmare wrestler. You know? AJ Fireside Chat, welcome in, friends. Right, it'd be a vibe if I had a fireside chat. I think that would be definitely something I want to do in the future. Seriously. It's a concept I'd like to add for sure. What's up, DJ Prime Cuts? Just about to hit the hay. It's nearly 2:30 a.m. here in the UK. Just got even with UFC 5. Long time rival now, 9-9. I was 5 behind. Damn, bro. Yeah, you're ready for me now, DJ Prime Cuts. Holy shit. True, dog. Yeah, that's how Jamal's feeling. I've never been to any fight nights in New Jersey, but I bet the Prudential Center would be dope. You did come up with the idea, Jack Barnsky, aka Mr. Pibb. Sounds like an old Hallmark Christmas movie setting where they open a big book. Exactly. And that would be a good way to stream. Who do you think Perez and Manuel should fight? I feel like the top 7 lightweights only fight top 7. Bottom 7 are left to fight each other. Would love to see people like Moicano, Gamrot. Honestly, Perez versus Moicano would be kind of cool, but I like Manuel versus Chandler, but I don't know if they book it. Then if they can win, they can look at the loser or Max Charles. Could be sick. Can you imagine a world where Manuel Torres fought for a BMF belt? That'd be sick. Imagine a stool table with milk and cookies. That'd be a vibe. Bobby Green versus Lance Gibson. Who you got? Shit. Lance Gibson, man. I forgot about him. Oh yeah, that's the fight that got added to this week's card. I forgot about that. Oh my god, I totally forgot they added a fight to this week's card. Bobby Green's fighting Lance Gibson Jr. Man, Lance Gibson has been praying to get a shot in the UFC. I'm actually really happy for him. You know, Lance Gibson's pretty talented. Big opportunity, bro. He's 30. Shit, man. 9-1. Only lost one fight to Tokov, who at the time was pretty badass back in 2023 and still is pretty good. He's won 2 fights since. Dude, I got to go back and rewatch some Lance Gibson fights, but I remember when he was up and coming in Bellator, he was training with Julia Budd. That's his stepmother, actually. So, but he's been can crushing as of late. That's tricky, bro. I don't know. I got to sit on a little bit longer. I like that they added a fight to the card. Damn. I don't know yet. I'm actually gonna like it didn't just come to me. I want to go watch some more Lance, bro. I haven't seen him since I was covering Bellator back in the day. You think Urseg still has potential to get to the top 5? But like stylistically and do well against Albazi or Tyree, his great scrambles. I just don't think he gets there. I don't know. I think Urseg is a good top 12. I could see him bouncing around 8 to 12, something like that. I mean, imagine he fought like Horiguchi. I think he'd get whooped. Yeah, Lance Gibson hasn't beaten anybody good recently, true. Or maybe ever, really. But Jamahal is also well past his best days. I do think he'd be live to beat Albazi. I think Albazi's very overrated. And he's had injuries, man. So, like, Albazi's also not as good as he once was. Prime TJ or current Jan? I'd pick Jan, dude. I think Jan would be too much for him. Yeah, I'm talking about Bobby Green. Bobby Knuckles. No, I'm talking about Bobby Green, not Bobby Knuckles. Savage Dog Lock or Lock City Parlay? Really strongly leaning Lock City Parlay. When you're at Vancouver, Albazi didn't really look all that good. I'm not surprised. I don't think he's all that good. It's actually a good idea. TV behind me, fake fireplace, bam. Listen, Doug, instead of campfire, I could do by the fire conversations. I'm excited for tomorrow, Stormy Normie. It's going to be a vibe and a half. This week's Best of MMA bets is always a blast for me. I think it's going to be a 10 out of 10 show. 20 out of 10. The best is yet to come type of show. I look forward to it. I'm actually like super stoked for it. I don't know why, but Albazi and Zahabi seem like the same person to me. It's like Adam Sandler and Ben Stiller. You know, they're not, but they seem like they are. Holy shit. I don't think of them as the same person. That's funny. Very different styles too. AJ's that dude in a sweater inviting you back to his fire. Is that a good or a bad thing, PDX? Am I creepy for that? Who do you think headlines Mexico City fight night now since Fluffy versus Strickland's in Houston? Manuel Moicano. I definitely think Manuel Moicano could be a fight that's had. I don't think they do Moreno up next versus Horiguchi, but I'd love to watch it. Optimally Yair. I just saw Yair in chat from Pluto. Yeah, optimally Yair. They might end up doing Yair versus Lerone Murphy. I think that becomes a top contender fight. What do you think about women like Joana pretending to be innocent? I never really liked that like victim mentality thing. I think it's just very off-putting, and I don't like that type of character in any people, male or female. But it definitely puts like a bad taste in my mouth around Joanna, who for a long time I'd definitely say I was a fan. But her acting like that is just is flaw. I agree, man. US fighters in a US main event. I think it's like potentially it's the Hamzat Chimaev sweepstakes, which is really cool. Because I think Strickland Hamzat would be a huge, huge, huge deal. And same with Hernandez would be because it's like, wait, this is a guy that like maybe can beat Hamzat Chimaev, you know? Yair is currently on that Chris Barnett diet, so unless he plans to fight at 205, he isn't making it. He did look thick as fuck. You're right. You feel like Joanna might have a little bit too much to drink. Very possible that she was intoxicated. Who headlines London? I don't know about Lerone versus Movzar. Yeah, with Ramadan. Dude, I don't know. Who's the best fighter from the UK right now that's available? Who's available from the UK that could fill into that spot? Who is it? Who from the UK could fill in? I'm genuinely wondering. Who from the UK could jump in there? Damn. Yeah, that is tough. Because Allen's booked. I mean, obviously Aspinall too. He's not going to get a fight night main event. I mean, look at the UFC rankings, bro. Now you got me curious. All right. Best UK fighter in each weight class. Flyweight is Lawner Kavanaugh. Bantamweight, none. Featherweight, already booked. Arnold Allen. And then obviously maybe Lerone Murphy versus somebody. Maybe Lerone Murphy in the mix. But strong maybe. Might end up doing like Lerone Murphy versus Yusuf Zalal. At lightweight, Patty's booked. That's it. Perez Ziam is number 15. Manuel Torres at 13. Updated UFC rankings. Damn. Damn, son. Leon, he got knocked out bad. He's not turning around anytime soon. Middleweight, there's nobody. I mean, there's Michael Venom Page, actually. Here we go. I know, but he don't rep the UK, though. He's from the UK, but he doesn't rep UK. I met Jamal at UFC 323 this weekend. Straight up dude. I had the wrong impression of him from how he acted at the PI. So glad we met and got some pics. I'm happy to hear it, bro. Yeah, I don't think Jamal is nearly as bad as a guy as portrayed. King Green fight got announced today. Ankalaev and Bilal fought during Ramadan. Says Movzar has been so inactive. I think he'll push through and take it. So Movzar versus Lerone Murphy would be number one. Leroy Duncan on the card. You're right. He's unranked, but good option for the main card. Whitaker versus MVP would be sick. You're right. Dude, if I don't know though with MVP in the UK, but Whitaker versus MVP in the UK, perfect fight. And that's a main event right there. It'd be a cool clash of strikers too. I don't know how long ago today was that fight announced? What time? I have no idea. I do have video plans. I mean, there'll be news, there'll be live streams, there'll be reactions, there'll be fun content. I'll still have videos and stuff. Will Aaron Pico be good in the UFC? What entails good? Being a world champion or just somebody that's like, top 15? I think he's top 15 level. I think him and Dan Ige a sick fight. I found out a little earlier today. But Didn't put it together that he was fighting Lance Gibson Jr. I just saw Bobby got a fight. I said, I'll check that out later. Whitaker always going on the road. They hate him or something. I don't think they hate him. They just know he's willing to take it, you know? They know he's willing to do those like suboptimal circumstance fights. Mick Parkin versus Volter. Volter broke his leg, though. I don't know how long he's going to be out. But yeah, that'd be a cool fight. I think Mick Parkin would be a proper fight for him, too. And I think Mick Parkin's really kind of a, I don't want to say a hard matchup, but an interesting matchup at the least because he hasn't really showed a big flaw in grappling defensively. But I do think that very live Volter Walker handles him. You could do a video matchmaking the first 3 crowded fight nights of the year. Smart. Smart. I could do like just the main cards on each 3. Fill in the fight nights. That's a solid idea. Yeah, I'm very open to that. Just fill the fight nights up with some good matchups. What have you guys been thinking of my upgraded thumbnail style? I've been trying to rock with a new flow for the recent news videos. Putting my face in the thumbnail just feels right for me. I don't know about Dakota Ditchva in the UFC. I think she's stuck with PFL for a few more years. She's choosing the money. Yeah, I think main card in each would be the vibe. Hey, thank you, Doug. I'm glad. Sober J, it's so funny because my first couple of streams watching you, there's a lot of research on the volcano. And then you see me sober now, right, Gavin? I mean, at the end of the day, the intent was to stop smoking and switch to that. Then I just quit it altogether. You think CLD's top 15? Don't care what anyone says. I mean, he's really good. It's them to you. That's funny. I think CLD versus Bruno Ferreira is a crazy fight. Really, really good. I liked him a lot. Much more appealing to click on. I appreciate that, Swerve. Yeah, man. I don't know. The style just kind of came to me. And I was actually working with Jersey Girl because I was like, yo, I like getting a second opinion. And I feel like she got a good creative eye. She's like, yo, why don't you add a little bit of curve to the text? I was like, huh, why don't I? And I feel like it just adds something. It has a new vibe about it, man. I'm making magic happen with these thumbnails. Also, chat, we're at 27 likes. Let's get 30 likes up in here. I'd like to pump the algorithm because I think a Tuesday stream hitting 100 likes would be really nice for a UFC Vegas week and the last week of consistent UFC fights for a while. Lauren headlines, bear in mind, Ramadan for Movzar. Who would he fight? If Movzar is willing to fight through Ramadan, I think that would earn a lot of respect for him. I mean, if John Silva gets a quick KO against Arnold Allen, there's a possibility John Silva could jump in. Thoughts on the green matchup? I mean, it's a battle of like prime versus out of the prime, but low-level competition versus longtime UFC fighter. It's a weird one for me. At the risk of sounding like Gianni, is Royval a good enough value to bet? I don't think he should be that big of an underdog. But I am picking Cop, so PDX remains to be seen. At the end of the day, the best value bet is the one that's fucking right. Someone said they want to beat up your girl. Well, the first thing you do is ask why. What did she do? Unless you already know why. I mean, Jamal never asked, what did she do? It's that Joana was talking shit, saying saying shit like Jamal's talking shit. He's like, what are you talking about? I'm Xmas shopping. I hope you have a great Xmas shopping spree, Mr. Hernanov. Arnold Allen deserves a UK fight night headline. Exactly. He's already booked, unless he gets a quick KO. Can I take edibles for the last call? I don't want to. I want to be sober. This episode is in your PJs. Bro, I'm not even in my PJs right now. I'm in a proper Christmas sweater. To be honest, there's some solid fighters that can be on the card. Manuel Torres, David Martinez, Gastelum, D-Rod, maybe Moreno if he can. And on the UK, you could put CLD, MVP, Lerone, Mick, Duncan if he can. I think it's all good ideas. I think MVP versus Whitaker is a great idea. I think CLD versus anybody is good. Mick Parkin versus anybody is good. I think you can also get, instead of just Leroy Duncan, you can get Duncan from this past weekend. No, Jamal already went into it, D-Truth. You're just making assumptions that aren't true. I literally made a video on the whole situation on what we know. Jamal actually was at a UFC event sitting at the same table as Joanna and her manager. And Joanna and Jamal's girl got along fine. You think Arnold Allen's the most underrated UK fighter? It's not because his skill set is lacking, Doug. He's underrated because he's not active. So it's kind of like him doing his own, you know? When I was stoned at double the viewers, not even true at all, Jack Barnsley. We still have big streams. Bro, it's a chill fucking Tuesday on a Vegas card, man. At the end of the day, let's just say maybe the UFC is not popping crazy at this moment, but I mean, last week it was crazy in the evening streams. I don't think the weed has anything to do with it, my friend. Thumbnail visuals are nice, stands out a bit more and still clean. Right bedtime Ripski, then catch him on vids. Hey, have a good sleep, DJ Prime Cuts. Hey, Davey Grant on the card, W. Absolute W. Pluto Rambo, thank you for the $20, my dog. I appreciate you. Very generous dono, man. W Pluto in chat, guys. That's a generous 20 bucks. Thank you for getting the dono train running. I appreciate the hell out of you, my friend. That's fantastic, bro. Thank you for $20. That's very cool. People love the stony vibes. Bro, the vibes are not any different. I'm just not taking ripskis. Like, what is different about the streams besides me not saying, yo, man, I'm ripping the CBD lion? It's the same stream. My day's been good, Doug. Actually, really fucking good. Good workout. How's your day been, Doug? How's life going? Made a good video earlier, which was a lot of fun. This stream is going good. Life is good. David Martinez and D-Rod are usually fun as fuck in a ranked. Maybe Martinez versus Cheeto and D-Rod versus Gilbert. I think Cheeto might get thrown to Peyton Talbot, though. But D-Rod Gilbert could be cool. Davy Grant, Kaya Sakura would be a fun strikers fight. Dude, I feel like Davy Grant would break him. Hey, Joe, I want to know you smoke bad. Nah, I don't. Dude, my life is a lot better not smoking weed, so I'm not going to go back. Like, it is what it is. Bro, it's easy to delete your own DMs for your account. Jamal beats up his brother and tries to punk Alex, but got checked. Don't believe Jamal. Dude, how are you even... Okay, first thing, the situation with his brother, dog, that's personal beef between him and his fucking brother, okay? Alex Pereira, at the end of the day, he's trying to fucking fight and he's trying to talk his shit, and that's a competitive rivalry. And as far as the DMs go, okay, so if he was to delete shit, wouldn't Joanna just be able to repost the proper DMs? He'd look like an idiot. You know? New reviewer, but liking the content, man. Keep it up. Hey, Pluto Rambo, thank you, my dog. I appreciate you a lot. W, bro. And glad to see you as a member too, homie. Fuck yeah. If someone dropped you $1 million, what would you do? I'd probably freak the fuck out. I would freak the fuck out. Nah, AJ, you don't got to be stoned to have entertaining last streams. You're still lit as always. Last car wasn't all that hype and still became the most viewed stream of your channel. That's because of you. Thank you, Swerve. Exactly, bro. I literally had my PR stream, the biggest fucking viewed live stream ever of mine. So I think things are going a lot better actually since I stopped taking rips, man. I think the content has jumped in quality for sure. How long have I been off the ganja? 125 days today, bro. Oh, yeah. I wonder who in the MMA YouTube space has had the biggest dono. I mean, if I had to just guess, I would assume MMA Guru. Sober J is the best, Jay. Thank you, Stormy Normie, my dog. Sean O'Malley versus Talbot would be fire. Yes, it would. And I think eventually the timeline will work out, and I think they'll end up lining out. Most popular video was actually Francis Ngannou, Tyson Fury, I believe. I think that was my #1 video. Or no, was it that one? Is it Francis Ngannou Joshua, maybe? AJ is legit the only YouTuber I can sit and listen to and not get bored. No glaze. Thank you, Stormy Norton. Nah, no glaze, bro. Just honest respect, bro. Fuck yeah. How long did you miss it for? Probably the first 3 months, dude. At least first 2. Not every day, but, you know, time and a half every so often. If you ever make 10 million, you'll get 10%. Thank you, Coltrane. I hope you make 10 million, my friend. Dylan Dennis dropped 500 on a Guru stream. I saw that. That's pretty fucking cool. That car wasn't hype at all. Still performed better than the massive cars like 300, Islam JDM, Taporia Max, etc. Soba J is the GOAT J. Loving the recent content. Hey, thank you, bro. Thank you, Swerve. I appreciate that sincere take, my dog. I got to drop coin on Jake. Odds are crazy. I'm going to do a video about the Jake Paul fight. Maybe the fix is in. Will Van defend quickly since he didn't take any damage? I'm assuming whenever the UFC says fight, he says, let's go, because he's that type of guy. Javid Basharat or Farid Basharat versus Bryce Mitchell? Because the Javid Basharat fight doesn't make any sense. Javid's been losing. Bro, it's actually crazy when she said that only real gangsters are from Poland. Right, exactly. Like, Joanna, she's on some bullshit, dude. I'm with Jamal on this one. I think that Joanna got crazy on him. I think AJ is probably the only YouTuber who has legit hardcore MMA fans. No diss to Guru, but I don't think genuine MMA fans watch his content. I can see AJ having that. Damn, Doug. W, my friend. Thanks, Doug. Funny. Crazy people are ripping you for improving your lifestyle. It's just fucking Mr. Pibb, bro. If you've been around the channel for a long time, it's Mr. Pibb. He's got a new account, and he hasn't done anything that's got him kicked to the curb just yet. But yeah. Once the people obsess with where they're from and not even live there, it's a weird thing. Like, oh, I'm from Poland. I'm a real gang. Bro, where you're from doesn't make you anything. Who you are makes you what you are. You know what I'm saying? Not about where you're from. So the 10+ age gap has hit the past 2 events. If you count Gushkov Jan, this week there's 5 fights with a 10-year age gap. That's actually crazy. I didn't count, but yeah, holy shit. 10-year age gap is something, right? Some of the OGs just fighting good though, huh? Gaethje Pimblett early prediction. You know who I gotta go with. Patty the Batty, dude. I think Patty Pimblett should probably do work. Love you, Jay. Hey, thanks, Jack Barnsky. Love you too, Mr. Pibbs. I see Fares Ziam climbing up the top 10 mid 2026. Ziam Moicano is a good matchup, and it's a bad fight for fucking Moicano. How the fuck does he beat Fares Ziam? He's gonna get his ass kicked, dude. His loss to Benny Dariush aged like shit. Where you're from gets you a t-shirt. Exactly. It gets you the shorts. Old man Dalby's a savage. He's different animal, bro. Old man Dalby is different animal. It says he's undefeated with a win over Chris, who fought Song. Oh, so you're talking about Farid Basharat, not Javid. Farid Basharat is good. Javid Basharat is not very good. He's not bad, but he's not good. Farid is the significantly more skillful brother of the two. Javid Basharat is okay. Farid Basharat is a gangster. I think realistically, if Movzar doesn't take a fight during Ramadan, I think Zalal would. I think Zalal versus Murphy. It's crazy how everyone that fights Jan falls into fighting at his pace and his range. I swear if someone just puts pace and pressure on him, they chin him like a light heavyweight Mateusz Rambeshki. Dude, I was literally saying, like, Gushkov should make it more of a dog fight. He'll win. Instead, he's fucking tit for tat kickboxing with him. Yeah. Totally real take, dude. No lies detected. Nothing but accuracy from you, Swerve. Yeah, what the fuck was that, right? Yeah, Javid is mid, dude. His brother's so much better. Javid's still sleeping on the canvas in Seattle, bro. Ricky Simone put him out. Those 5 fights are Teresa Bleda, Jamie Lynn Horth, Luana Santos, Melissa Croden, King Green, Lance Gibson Jr., Cesar Almeida versus Cesar like J Chuck, Giga Chikadze, Kevin Vallejos. I was really surprised Finch picked Giga. I think that Kevin Vallejos is going to dominate him any way he wants. Right? Giga? I don't think so. Early Diego Lopez versus Volkanovski prediction. So I think that Lopez is very live to win. I'll lean him early, but it could go either way. Volk is still a monster. Bogdan is staying at range, exchanging jabs and low kicks. Then second, he tried to make something happen and set up a combo. He dropped him bad. He was like, you know what it was though, Swerve? He should have just let him up first thing, but he was like so scared of getting tired. I mean, ultimately he showed that he's got a bit of a cardiovascular flaw because he was, gassed in round 3. But it definitely prevented him from like fighting his fight. Really unfortunate. Javid made Ricky look like a god. I swear, that's why I picked him over Barsalos, and that was a big mistake. Initially, I thought Javid was going to be the one that shines as the brother, but Farad really shows he's legit. No, I totally know what you mean, Doug. In the early days, you're right. Finch was making a weird face at me when I picked Milk. I know. It was funny. It was funny. It was a great Moneyline show. Thank you, Stormy. I enjoyed the hell out of Moneyline yesterday. That was good. Moneyline's always a great show. It's a vibe. It's a vibe and a half. Me and the Finch always have a good time chopping it up. Also, chat, we're at 32 likes. We're currently at the 41-minute mark. Let's get to 40 likes. I think that 41-minute stream, 40 likes, that sounds reasonable, man. So make sure you guys smash the like button. Smash the like, show some love, bro. Smash the like, show some love. Age over the break, you should make some tier list videos for 2025 recap. Best fights of the year, best KOs, best subs, best fighters, best events, etc. Swerve, you know what I'm gonna call you, bro? Mr. Ideas. I love what I'm hearing. I love what I'm hearing, bro. I'm very down with it. Will the UFC cut Vittori? I don't think they cut Vittori. But yeah, I don't know where Marvin goes from here. He's probably fighting Park. That's his best case scenario, Iron Turtle. I think Jan Blachowicz must feel different when you're in the cage in front of him. His power encounters have actual consequences. Definitely. Because he just freezes people. Like everybody that fights him looks like their skills drop 50%. It's a weird thing, right? Like he makes everybody look so average against him. But he doesn't look exceptional himself, Interesting style. Going to drive home with you in the speakers again? Let's go, Storm. You know me. I'm glad to be on the speakers, bro. Big J on the speakers. Hey. Marvin's contract? Oh, shit. His contract? He's on a good contract. Not if I had that shit. Dude, Marvin Vittori in the PFL. That's what would end up happening. You think only Peter, Marab, and Umar can beat Batista? He beats the rest. He's going to be a problem. Bro, Vinicius Oliveira is getting thrown to the Lions with that fight. If Vinicius wins, though, he's another guy in the short list of contenders. Jan is the definition of crafty vet. W, absolutely agree. I don't know if you remember, but I told you I've been editing videos professionally for 4 to 5 years now for some big YouTubers. So I developed a pretty good mind for the YouTube game from doing that. Fuck yes, word. You did tell me you were a professional editor, but now you get into the graphic work. And I'm glad you and Mike Finch been talking. I told him about you after we had talked, after you told me you had reached out to him. I think, he definitely wants somebody for his thumbnails at the very least. I don't know about video editing, but could be something also to behold. You got good ideas, Swerve. You got good ideas, my friend. What's good, J. Lou? I'm feeling good, my dog. Pereira's performance against Jan made me pick Yuri in the first fight. And then he looked like a god against Yuri. Yeah, Jan just has that quality about him. Best quote, all machines break. W quote from Piotr. I feel for Marvin, though. He lost his brother. I don't think it's a coincidence. He's had a few lesser great performances since that. I'm sure that he's very emotional about it. Yeah. No, he's going through it, man. I wish nothing but the best for Vittori. Just a letdown of his performances. Will Gable be in the UFC in 2026? And how will he do? I think he's going to wreak havoc on these unranked guys. I think Gable is going to be a contender, bro. I don't know about becoming world champion, but I definitely think Gable Stevenson has top 15 potential without a doubt, just based on his athletic qualities alone. Add into the high level wrestling. I mean, he's going to fucking destroy people. Robert Green fighting now. I refuse to call it Grown Man King. Bobby Green, yeah. You should do an MMA Experts Award show, Fighter of the Year, Fight of the Year, Breakthrough Fighter. I think so, Casey. I will. Not this coming week, but the week after. I'm going to actually put some like serious thought into it, make like a proper video. It might take a while for me to even fucking edit. It might take like a couple days. So yeah, I'll do a proper vid. I like Marvin, man, but he really doesn't throw anything but a 1-2, low kicks, and occasional body kick. He's one of the most limited fighters on the roster. He's also like really strong and he's got a decent top game. And, he's got mediocre wrestling with good takedown defense and he's got good cardio. But yeah, exactly. It's not a style that really moves the fucking needle. Subscriber of the year, Doug Funny. Doug Funny's the OG. Doug. Subscriber of the year. You're a certified savage, my friend. Certified savage, Doug. Bobby getting chinned in the first green. Oh shit, Chris Hayes. Why is Jamahal such a drama queen diva? Bro, I think y'all are defending the wrong side, man. Joana started some bullshit. Vittori went for a takedown a few times in that fight, and he sucked at it too, PDX, right? He looked like a trash can with takedowns. Jamahal fucking Hill getting shit on. Vittori with shit performances. What else is new for the UFC? Hey, you know what though? That thumbnail, I'm looking at it right now. And I'm thinking to myself, wow, I have come a long way with my thumbnail game over the years. I'm actually blown away by my own thumbnail skill set. I know I've said it before, but I generally have loved seeing your growth over the years. It's really nice to see. Thanks, Doug. Listen, it's been a good ride, man. The videos just been getting bigger and bigger, streams better and better, fight companions crazier and crazier. The fight companions have really gotten to a point where I consider them crazy, I do wish that more of the fight companion crowd that tends to just watch Saturday would tune in to like my random weekly streams. But I have like a lot of fucking hardcores that they just watch fight companions and the weigh-in show. Like there really is. There's just people that I know they just watch the weigh-in show and the fight companion. And you know what? That's fine. I appreciate the fuck out of them watching. KZ blowing out his ACL on stream has to make it to the end of the year award. True. Yeah, KZ, we're gonna have to play that on the end of the year. Best moment. Vittori's fighting style is meat and potatoes, but the meat is chewy and the potatoes are undercooked. Yep, that's a KZ. That's accurate. I interviewed Alex Caceres when I first started the channel. Yeah, years ago. I don't know how many fighter interviews I had. With Moneyline, we had a lot of interviews. Tori's best punch, 1-2 spam attack. Yes. And he's not even good at it. 2-1. Bam, bam, bam. Awkward southpaw left jab. Fuck yeah. AJ, this is why reputation is so important. The average guy sees Jamahal yelling at Joana and thinks Jamal's in the wrong. You're right. Because of some negative things that have happened for him in the past, he's instantly guilty by assumption by the masses, which is just an unfortunate thing. Like if it was Wonder Boy saying the same thing, everybody would be like, what the fuck did Joanna do to Wonder Boy to cause him to say that, What's up, King of the North? Great thumbnail skills. Thanks, Yusuf. Hey, I've been doing it for years. It finally came together, Your recent thumbnails are amazing. You just got to change your this week's Best of Maybets thumbnail face since it's still short hair, Jay. It's, you know what? I'm having a hard time changing that because that's like close to my heart. But yeah, I've been thinking I am going to update that thumbnail next year. I'm going to keep the exact same style, but just add a new picture. I got to get a new pic of me with the money in my hand and just do it again. I will. Yeah, I guess you're right. An upgrade is needed. Thank you. And thank you more. Cheers. Love you. Ha, ha, ha. Thank you, Jersey girl. I appreciate you. Wow. 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 I don't like Jamal and I believe him just based on how crazy females can be. Exactly, Chris Hayes. Too many dudes is jumping against them. Patchy has gone quiet. His fall from grace is something else, huh? If headbutts were allowed, Vittori would be a pound for pound top fighter. You're right. That'd probably be his best technique. Good point. I didn't look into the Hill incident yet. So you're right, bro. Watch my video, Ty. I used to only watch the weigh-in videos. I won't lie, but because I didn't know much, I feel like there's a lot of people like that, useless. And then it's just hard to get them to shift over to then start watching everything. But, you know, hopefully some do. I said loads of times, Moneyline is great, but needs an update and refresh. I think you're right. I think we need a new intro. I need to hire somebody. I got to reach out to a voice actor, or I just do it. The Moneyline. They make the picks. Don't miss it on the MMA Experts channel each week. Ilya Topuria is the best combination puncher in the UFC ever. What's the closest to guaranteed picks this weekend? Need a W after that Marab loss and Sadi Corvel. King of the North, find out tomorrow. Because tomorrow is when I make the magic happen. Hey, W Jersey girl. Thank you, Jersey girl. I needed a nice drink ski time. I hope Hill somehow sees your video, Loki AJ. He would appreciate you had his back. I think he would, Stormy. Because everybody's quick to turn against him, but I'm the one guy that did have his back. Listen, you know, tell him fucking watch my video. Tell him watch my video. I'm keeping it real. Vittori belongs in an Italian deli telling stories about his fighting days. I feel like he'll be there sooner rather than later, man. I can record you a killer Moneyline intro, AJ, if you provide a script. You're right, KZ. You do have good voice acting skills. Let's talk, KZ. I like, at the very least, I'll get some samples from you. Yeah. Dude, the parlay time sample staying forever. Like the parlay time thing is good. It's just the actual intro just needs some updated clips of Finch and I. The picture of you with Finch when I look so Vince McMahon with you holding the money. You look like the wrestler $1 Million Ted DeBeast. Oh shit. I do need some new artwork, man. I know. I know. We'll update it. Bro, like I'm good at making thumbnails, but I have my own flair and style that I don't know if I'm gonna like, you know, bring to the money line that exact style. You feel me? Favorite Christmas movie? I always like Elf, dude. It's the best way to reach me, probably on Instagram, and then tell me about it here and tell me what it's about, and I'll be more likely to check. Right? Chat, wouldn't you agree? Open up your wallets and let's bet on some fist fights. Yeah. Home Alone 2. You're right, Jersey Girl. That's up there too. Maybe Home Alone 2. I gotta watch both this season and see what I decide. Dude, I have not watched Christmas movies this past week. You know what I've been watching? Walking Dead, bro. I've been catching up on it. Home Alone is the best, Jay. Let's go, Stormy Normie. Thoughts on Bobby Green's fight this weekend? I mean, you have to assume that Bobby Green, Jersey. I know you're right. Um, Bobby Green has to be confident against a guy that's never fought at this level. He has to be confident against a guy that, you know, was taking L's in Bellator. You know what I'm saying? Polar Express is a cult classic. Very true. Home Alone, the best Jay. Jingle All the Way. I don't think I've seen it, Doug. I do have to watch Die Hard as well. Yeah. I'll tell Jersey Girl to write all it down. Jersey Girl, take notes of the chat. Get to it. Get to it. I did watch Prison Break when I was younger, but I didn't watch the recent season. I watched the OG show. I called Jan's W via head kick. Body kick was tough as hell. Hey, you were on point with the call of kick, my friend. You were the kick caller, bro. Chat, we are at 40 likes. Let's get 50. We got enough people to hit 75 likes right now, so I don't see why not 50. Yeah, useless. Oh yeah. I'm just not fully caught up with the new season yet. We are not fully caught up, Jersey Girl. Yes, we're not. Arnold Schwarzenegger's in Jingle All the Way? Nah, I never seen it. Hey, peace, Chris Hayes. Peace, 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 love. Peace and much love, bro. I'll look at Jingle All the Way, Doug. Bad Santa, Jersey Girl. We gotta watch Bad Santa. If you all think it's that good, Jersey Girl, you think she's joking? She's on her fucking phone with another tab open, taking notes. You know, I know how she operates. She's a gangster. We got a good chat list, bro. Then during the off weeks, I could do movie reviews. Deck the halls with Danny DeVito. I like that. I need to watch my uncle, bro. I know you like the back of my hand, Jersey Girl. Shit. Tom Cruise, American Made. Okay. Bad Santa's a different level. It's just wrong. I'm surprised we never watched it. It's just, I don't know. Never saw it. Never watched it. Natural Lampoons. Actually, I watched that the other day. Jersey Girl and I kind of, I guess we side watched it, not fully. Had it on while we were doing stuff. 2026 is going to be an amazing year, bro. 43 UFC events in 47 weeks. It's going to be AJ constant. I'm so happy, bro. I'm like grateful as fuck, bro. I love this, guys. I love working, man. I love hustling for the content. I'm so motivated to do this, dude. And I'm like, I'm motivated during the off weeks to do news and have fun videos. That's why I wanted to showcase you guys like what's going to be coming with the fun content. Like by doing, a drama video today. I'm like, yo, the people are going to know that I'm going to have some drama bangers. The Grinch, of course, will watch it. Glad to see the UFC respects Valentine's Day and have no fights. Jersey Girl was jumping up and down with joy like a fucking 12-year-old when she saw that Valentine's Day there was no UFC. I was grateful too, man. I was. Fuck yeah, Coltrane. The picks are gonna be crazy. Sober J, all the like entering 2026 sober, bro. My brain is different level now, dude. I'm telling you. When more fans come with a Paramount deal, how do you capture additional eyes for your channel? I'm gonna tell you this, PDX. I'm not gonna have to change a thing besides just keep being myself and keep dropping banger content, and they will come. Because I think there is going to be an influx in hardcore fans of sport that like to bet on fights. And I assume the predictions, the live stream fight companion watch alongs, and the betting videos, like doing this week's best MMA bets, I assume they are going to get a substantial jump. The weigh in show, like I think it's going to hit that next level. It's going to hit that holy fuck level. I really believe that. I see the weigh in show with like 30,000 plus views per show, at least for the pay per views, but I think for all of them heading into 2026. Oh, PDX, you know I'm going to grab them, bro. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to be here every day dropping bangers, man. I'm going to make magic. I'll update the damn thumbnail for this week's Best MMA Bets, and I'll probably get a new picture for weigh-in recap show as well. Not going to change the style, but just a new pick would be good. Zohan's the shit. Grandma's Boy 2006. I've never seen it. You Don't Mess with the Zohan is a cult classic. You're right. You live 2 blocks away from where parts of Home Alone 2 took place. They made the city seem scary as fuck compared to what it's really like. That's funny as shit, James Dillon. I know Lance Gibson. It's got like a karate-ish striking style. But I mean, bro, he was a Bellator prospect that never really materialized. I don't know. I don't know. Everyone loves coupons, just saying. How can I drop a coupon for what I do? How? Best acting role by an MMA fighter? Uh Shit, I don't know. Bass Rutten? He does pretty good when he acts. Here Comes the Boom with Bass Rutten in it. McGregor and Roadhouse. I haven't even seen Roadhouse, dude. I've stayed away from it. McGregor became the character after Roadhouse. I've steered clear. But I'll check it out at some point. Batista, that's fair. Batista. Brock Lesnar. Roadhouse is terrible. Yeah, I haven't watched it, and nobody in the chat really pressed me to watch it. I seen Bisbing act. I don't remember. I remember Cowboy Cerrone doing a fight scene in a movie with Mark Wahlberg. I don't even remember the movie. I was remember, you kicking now? Here comes the boom. Here comes the. Yeah, I don't really. You know what? Bob Sapp in Longest Yard did pretty good. Actually, Bob Sapp and Big Stan did pretty good too. Big Stan was funny as fuck. Randy Couture, Don Fry, bro. That movie was lit. That was really cool. There's a scene in Roadhouse where Conor McGregor goes flying off a boat and his scream made me laugh so fucking hard. Dude, I might just have to watch it for the meme of it. Of course, Roadhouse is getting a second movie, bro. It's Jake Gyllenhaal and Conor McGregor. Brian Ortega was in a decent movie with Shia LaBeouf. I didn't even know Brian Ortega did a movie. Bro, a Nate Diaz cameo would be sick. You remember when Kimbo Slice was in a Drake and Josh Christmas? You got to remember that, bro. If you're my generation, at least, you got to remember that shit. Bautista had a major role in Guardians of the Galaxy. I still think of him as an actor that did MMA, though. Rampage A-Team. You know, I didn't even watch the A-Team. Cub Swans was an episode of Kingdom, and he also did the movie Lights Out. I can see Cub being a vibe on screen. A-Team was dog shit. Not surprised. The movie Lucy seems really cool. AJ, I found the clip. Yeah, send it. Send it. I'll check it out. Send it. Send it. I'll check it out, my dog. Yo, what do you guys think of the Christmas decorations, though, huh? W Jersey Girl for the Christmas decks. Also, W chat. Let's get 50 likes. What are we doing? What are we doing, chat? 50 likes is needed. All right, I'm going to watch this clip. 4:15. KZ just dropped me the clip. It's the McGregor. Ah, that's funny, bro. It sounded like McGregor trying to act. Kimbo having the most random cameo in a kid show. It's 10 out of 10. That was great, bro. Kimbo Slice was the fucking shit, dude. Kimbo Slice was the shit. Just got in. How we feeling about Hill and JJ? Dude, I did a full video on it, J Peach. At the end of the stream, I'll link you guys up with it. I feel as though JJ turned it into an altercation when it didn't have to. Love them. Asked you for about 4 years. You failed every time. Did nothing. Jersey Girl comes around. You absolutely smash it. Telling you, AJ, you should marry her tomorrow. W, Doug Funny. He's a gem. When the time is right, big dog. Doug's great. I'm glad I have Doug Funny's approval on Jersey Girl. It means a lot. As an OG sub, your approval is needed, bro. Like a, family elder giving approval. Ah. Randy Savage as Bonesaw in Spider-Man 1. Bonesaw. That was cool. Spider-Man 1 is great. Should do a video ranking all the pay-per-views from 2025. Solid idea. In order. Solid idea. Miss you reading my comments. Well, stop talking about fucking gooning, bro. Bonesaw is ready, bro. Bonesaw, that was cool as shit. Spider-Man 1 was different. I'm hearing they're making a Spider-Man 4, but I don't know if it's just smoke and mirrors, man, and people talking on X. Bonesaw. Acting, Jay. I have a film role coming up. I'll be playing myself in a film at some point. Sure. 3 minutes of playtime. I don't think I've seen the UFC Simpsons episode. Nah. Tobey Maguire's your GOAT. Tobey Maguire is just the Spider-Man for me. He is. He's the Spider-Man. I hope that they do another one. I really do. He broke his neck in real life from the cage scene. Did he really? No way. I didn't know about that. Playing Gianni the Greek in Roadhouse 2 was crazy. You gonna play a guy in the train like Joey Diaz in Spider-Man? I'd be excited to play a guy in the train. Yeah, let me know, Doug. I'd watch a Simpsons UFC episode. Though I must say, I am much more of a Family Guy fan than I am Simpsons. Just a real take. I'm just more of a Family Guy fan. Of course, I've seen Bass Ruten's homemade self-defense videos. Bass is a fucking gangster. Bass Ruten's a badass motherfucker, man. Bass is the man. Guy 3 in the market would be too funny, PDX. Holy shit. There's Guy 3 in the market, PDX. Thank you, bro. I'm doing it. The Great Wife Hope. I'll take a picture of it just for you, Doug. But remember, my shit is more so Family Guy or even Rick and Morty, bro. I fell asleep watching Rick and Morty last night. Isn't that the best sometimes when you don't even recognize that you fell asleep? You're like, what the fuck happened? Thank you, Jersey Girl, for the list. Thank you. Chad, I need YouTube to pump the algorithm a bit. I know it's a UFC Vegas Tuesday, but I think Big J deserves a little more love on the viewership and the like button on the stream. We're at 47. I need to be at least halfway to 100 by the hour and 10-minute mark, which is quickly approaching. It's 3 minutes away. So make sure you guys hit that like button and support. Support the Savage Boy. I feel like I watched Tropic Thunder when it was just on TV with like commercials, but I can't really remember it. Yeah, I've watched some Bob's Burgers. I was kind of into it for a little while. Bro, Balls of Fury was an underrated ass ping pong movie. Yeah, I watched Balls of Fury. Honestly, I want to watch Dodgeball. That's a classic, man. Underrated movie. That's a good idea. Blades of Glory. I think I watched half of it. I don't know if I watched it all. I remember that, KZ. Yeah. Tropic Thunder. Okay. You can dodge a wrench. You can dodge a ball. You know, there's so many good obscure movies that exist. Just random obscure films. Dude, Where's My Car was fucking great. Hot Tub Time Machine's a cult classic. Did I watch Monty Python? I don't remember. Might have. I watched Four Christmases with Vince Vaughn recently. He's a gangster, bro. He's a gangster. He's a certified G. Paul Blart Mall Cop. I really enjoyed Paul Blart Mall Cop. Jersey Girl gave me a hard time about when we used to hang out and I would throw on Paul Blart and movies like that. But I think Paul Blart is an underrated classic as far as films go. When Mall Cop go to a GF won't let you watch it. It's funny as fuck. It's a GF's least favorite film. Fred Claus is a good one. I remember that Vince. Yeah, I remember that. Wedding Crashers is fucking fantastic. Paul Blart is an American hero. He is an American hero. It's like the mall scooter. I always got a kick to it, man. The segways. That's great. Here comes the boom. Here comes the, y'all don't really want it. All right, boom. Ah. Here comes the, y'all don't really want it. Like, boom. Here comes the boom. W sweater. Thank you, Casey. Nice Christmas sweater with the hey, thank you, T Corn. T Copum. T Corn is crazy. Congrats on your new Penske, Stormy, man. Enjoy your rips. Hey, W sweater. Is it a W enough sweater to hit this 50 likes, though? Because we're at 49, and I'm kind of feeling like I'm getting blue balled with the like button right now. Like button blue ball, and it's just not fair, bro. Not fair for Big J. The like button blue balling. MMA experts, Christmas sweaters, maybe next year. That'd have to be done way in advance, but it's not a bad idea. Thank you guys for 50 likes. Thank you. I appreciate it. 50 likes always makes me feel good. Especially during the Vegas weeks. I'm always hyped to see that 50 mark smashed. The Vegas weeks. The Vegas weeks. The chill Vegas weeks, bro. Vegas chill sash, bruh. Dunna, 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 dunna. Role models and Hall Pass, underrated funny movies. Hall Pass, I remember. I think I remember Role Models too. Here comes the, y'all don't really want it. All right, boom. Ready or not, here comes the boom. Zoom, zoom, zoom. Here comes the boom. Here comes the, y'all don't really want it. All right, boom. I vaguely remember Role Models. Have you seen I Love You, Man? I don't know if I've seen I Love You, Man. It doesn't, it's not ringing a bell, isn't it? Bro, I swear I did see, but I didn't finish it. I started it. Bro, tell me how it feels like it. Yo, chat, tell me if you agree. With the UFC Vegas card this week, I'm excited for it. I'm really hyped for the main event. But doesn't it kind of feel like an off week already? Like the vibes are almost as if it's already an off week. Like people are like already prepared for the off week. It doesn't feel like a high time for UFC. Like it feels like it's already going into hibernation. I've been feeling that vibe this week. Last week, no. Right? You do feel it, KZ. Fuck yeah. It's like everybody's already, ready for the break. They're like tuned out. They're like, fuck it. No UFC 6 weeks. Fuck this last card. It is because the break is so long. I know. It's a fucking break and a half. Damn break. I don't know how I feel about a Vegas card at the end of the year. They could have done at least an in-person fight night. I know. UFC 323 felt like the climax of the year. Yo, but KZ, it was. And now it feels like an off week. It's a fight night. At least I got a fight companion, but yeah, it already feels like off week. I think the gaming streams are really going to carry more weight than I'm even thinking. I think people are going to be way more hype on the gaming streams than anything else. I'm setting like Tuesday gaming stream, Jay, definitely as something I want to do. Arc Raiders, bro. I can't fucking game on anything but UFC, bro. I got to stick to the fucking script a little bit. I can't go too far off kilter, dog. You know? I think it's nice how they wind down at Christmas with a fight night, though. Feels right to do it rather than a massive card. I guess you're right. Prove yourself 2 weeks before Christmas. I haven't played Arc Raiders, but I do hear good things about it. Do I like stand-up comedy? Yeah, I mean, who doesn't like stand-up comedy? It's good. Is it my favorite thing in the world? Am I a stand-up fanatic? No, but I like it. I like it. AJ, I'd love to play the new GTA 6 with you when it comes out. Level 612 on GTA 5. I do think that with the Discord, we'll get like a whole crew together and play. Have you seen Mouse Hunt, Lee Evans? And nah, I don't know any of this. Dude, Undisputed would be cool as fuck to stream. Thing is, though, it doesn't have like an online mode. I just have to play fucking career, which I think is suboptimal for what I want to do, Doesn't seem as lit as it could be. You know what I'm saying? It's not the vibe ski, I don't think. I didn't see Trump's rally, but I saw him saying that they're going to have 8 or 9 title fights on the fucking White House card, which is just not true. You saw Bill Burr live a couple years ago. You laughed so much, felt like you got pepper sprayed after the show because of the tears. That's fucking dope. That's cool, man. I'm glad you enjoyed the fuck out of them. I forgot about that, Doug, but now that you say it, I remember you recommending it. Ah. Crowd was saying, send her back, Omar. Jesus. I got no comment on that, Jack Barnsky, bro. None. I'm not from Minnesota. I don't know much about it. Can't have a take that I got no info on, really. As you look at a game called Seafood for the stream, it's a martial arts game. I'll look at it right now. Seafood. I never heard of this before. I'll bookmark it and check it out. I mean, fuck it, man. Right now, I think UFC 5 and Undisputed are on my list of games to play during the off weeks. Those are my 2 guarantees. I think the UFC stream's gonna hit, but maybe Sifu. It's badass. Okay, I'll watch some gameplay and see. You still can't believe that shit happened to Pantoja. Jesus, that made my elbow cringe, dude. What a fucking moment, huh? Crazy. It is crazy. Elbow gets fucked. Cincinnati's not a real city. Nobody's actually from there. Psyop City. Holy shit. Do I know anybody from Cincinnati? Honestly, now that you say that, neither do I. Also, chat, we're at 60 likes. That's kind of, or 55. Shit. I was going to say that's me. We're at 55 likes. Holy shit. We need 60, bro. 60 like minimum for the stream. How about that? 60 like minimum. I like your last vid, AJ. Glad that you don't lack independent thinking and don't do what's popular like everyone do. Hey, W Lone Wolf. I felt like you guys in the chat will really resonate. I think Jamal just gets shit on too much now. Like, it's one thing in certain situations, trashing him with the Pereira thing, but like this, fuck no. Jamal, I don't think he did anything wrong. Unless it's a video that comes out that proves otherwise from the storytelling side. Like, Joana didn't give any details. And Jamal told everybody what happened. Wildest take for 2026. Wildest take for 2026. Give me a second. I kind of think Tom Aspinall vacates the belt. I hope it's not true, but I think Tom Aspinall might be vacating the title. And we might not see him fight in 2026. And the UFC will do a vacant title fight with somebody else. What's up, Casual Degenerate? What's crack-a-lacking, bro? I guess maybe it's not a wild take. People just love to jump on the side without hearing any facts. It's nuts. I don't know why we do that in America today. That's not what we're built on. People just don't like to think, bro. We live in a lazy society, I guess. People don't even have the energy to think for themselves. Chat, I'm seeing 55 likes. Let's get 60 likes up in here. As we approach the hour, 25-minute mark, let's get 60 likes, bro. Dom Reyes title run. I think that dream is dead. Heavyweight division is cursed, James Dillon. You're completely right. Do I follow Tyler Oliveira? I know who he is. I do not follow him like that. Hey, thank you for the 51st like, Casual Degenerate. I appreciate it. White House card headline. Juice trades. Hit the like button. White House card headline. Is it crazy to think they're going to somehow fucking let John Jones headline versus Poetan? I know it might be fucking stupid, but I just got this weird feeling that Aspinall doesn't fight. Dude, I wanted to believe in Reyes, but one punch and it's over kind of ended him versus Olberg, kind of ended that chance of a run. I mean, bro, if anybody punches him hard, I really think he does go out. Thank you guys for hitting the like button. I appreciate it. Bro, seeing less than 60 likes to close out the stream, that's just unacceptable. So we're at 59. Progress is being had. We're on track to hit 60, but I think we could really push to 70. 70 push is the goal for me. Hey, W, bro. Melquizio Costa fight week. Let's go, Hollow Heretic. I'm excited as fuck to see Melky thrive. I think he's being slept on. I think he should be a favorite. The fact that he's even odds, I'm surprised. The fact that he's minus 115 against Sharia, I don't think Sharia is that good. Sharia is tough and athletic. He's not that good. You don't think we'll get Jones or Connor at the White House? I can see O'Malley being there. If he beats Song, they'll set him up in a title shot. I think the UFC said Marab is next, bro. So unless Marab and then there's a turnaround for the White House card, I don't know. I think we can sweep this main card, no problem. Let's go King of the North. I think so too. You have finally healed from your sadness over Pantoja. Juice trades. You healed quick, bro. Members on Thursday stream. I have not been doing that lately because I switched from StreamYard. Maybe tomorrow, but definitely during the off weeks, I'll be bringing members on the show. So if you're a member, I got you during the off weeks at the least. I got to get on my members stream grind tomorrow. I've been slacking on members a little bit, but to be honest, I've been doing fucking shitloads of other stuff. So it is what it is. I think you guys have been satisfied with the extra content flow. Lone Wolf, thank you for $9.99, bro. AJ, how do you feel about people that say Marab was not 100%? Feel like that discredits Jan. Marab still looked relentless and was shooting a shit ton of takedowns. I added the shit because I felt it was right. Thank you for $9.99. I do not think Marab was under the weather or just had a terrible weight cut or was injured. I think that Marab showed up with the style that he had for his, previous championship fights. And what Jan did was make the proper adaptations to be able to counter that style in a perfect manner. And I think Piotr Jan just absolutely did the tape study and the hard training and outworked Marab and outfought Marab. I don't think there was an injury. I think Jan, like I've seen King of the North say, Jan figured him out. Jan figured him out, bro. He set up the proper attack to neutralize the threat. Man, my second favorite flyweight behind Pantoja. So the healing process was easier. You know what, Juice Trades? That your second favorite is solid. Yeah, the warm-up time thing is weird as fuck. Hey, good to see you in the live chat, Lone Wolf. Jack Barnes, I've noticed neither, just normal. Prime Joana or Jamahal Hill? Jamahal Hill. Pantoja didn't really disappoint, bro. It's just disappointing. He got injured. It's not, even his fault. He'll be back in the title picture. Dog, KZ, you were not hating on me during the fight. You saw I liked your tweet. I didn't think so at all, KZ. No. No, you like Pantoja. You were upset at how the fight fucking went down. I don't think you came across as a dick at all, Casey. No. I didn't think that one bit, bro. I saw somebody was saying that you were talking shit. I knew you weren't. No sweat at all, bro. Nah. Been so busy at work the last 2 weeks. Haven't been in here much. Been missing the lives. I'm glad to have you now, Juice Trades. Listen, if you guys been missing the lives and you want more of them, make sure you smash that like button, bro. 62 likes. I can't close out the stream with less than 65. So hit that like button. And it's not me trying to go, but at the, hour 32-minute mark or so, I'm going to have to fucking eventually get up out of here. But keep running the likes up, man. You think Marab will take time out? He wants to fight in April, he said. He wants to fight in April. He flipped out. I call Van a fake champ. Is losing a confident pick. Makes you temporarily insane. Understood. Hey, that Joshua Van lock, though, huh? Believe in the boy. The underdog call was fucking goated. For a pay-per-view, too, the last pay-per-view to hit the lock, that felt a lot. Excited to see what you'll put out during the 6-week break. I'll tell you, bro. Random fun videos, news and drama reactions, early picks videos, obviously, live streams, gaming streams, and more. The lock was goated. Exactly. It's the most unpredictable sport in the world. Exactly, bro. When they say it's impossible, it's always possible. Anything can happen with this crazy ass fight game. I think Jan's a gangster. I like Jan. I just thought it was going to look similar to the first fight. But yeah, Jan looked like a killer, bro. I don't know. O'Malley in the title fight, it just doesn't seem right. Like he has a win against Jan. I guess that could put him in. But I don't know. It just doesn't feel right, man. You think Jan stays on top for a little while? I would love to see what happens between him and Umar Nurmagomedov. I feel like he could get to Umar. Seeing how good Jan looked, I'm like, damn, Umar might never become champ because Jan's still fucking young. I think Jan beats Umar too after that performance. I'm like, what's Umar going to do? He's going to slow down. I think Umar Nurmagomedov, unfortunately, man, he might just be in an era where he just doesn't have the style to beat the champs. I think Jan gives him trouble. I think Umar versus Sean O'Malley is a really interesting fight because Umar doesn't have that same relentless takedown threat that Marab has, right? He has the ability, and I'm not saying he doesn't beat O'Malley, but it's a fight that intrigues me. You're 100% right, bro. Umar been rocked in a couple fights too. He might get knocked out. I think Jan might get a finish. Jan's a different animal, bro. Jan is freaky. Piotr Jan is freaky good, man. Piotr Jan. Freaky J. A. W. Stormy. Hey, this week's best MMA bet's going down tomorrow, chat. This week's best MMA bet's the last one of 2025 and the last one of the ESPN era goes down mañana. I think it'll be a pretty sweet show, I must say. I think it'll be a vibe and a half. I hope it'll be a vibe and a half. I think so. Look, the next generation of doggies got soft after Habib got all that money. Definitely don't have that same fire. I think like Habib doing it is like that's the one. And then obviously Islam, but I don't think Dagestan's just taking over MMA. Talbot versus Taporia Sr. who wins? I feel like Talbot was probably live to beat him, yeah. Batista, he's supposed to be fighting Vinicius Oliveira. That's a really good fight. That's a hard fight for Vinicius, but I think Vinicius's chaos factor is what makes him so good. He's crazy, dude. The way that he fights, he does everything wrong, and that's what's incredible about it. I think his athleticism and explosive ability with the chaos is live to keep him in the fight and, you know, potentially thrive big time. Chat, we're at 66 likes. I'd like to close out the stream with 70, chat. I'm going to give you guys 2 minutes to do it. Can we hit 70 likes? It would mean a lot. So if you are watching and not hitting the likes, you should. Bobby Green is fighting Lance Gibson Jr. this weekend, ex-Bellator prospect, live to win. Bobby's washed, dude. Lance Gibson is not, but is Lance Gibson good? You know, this is something that I will try and solve tomorrow. I will try to solve the puzzle of the pick there because prime Bobby Green, I'd pick him to win, but it's just he has been looking pretty bad. Talbot is a certified savage, yes. Yeah, I know it only lets you like once. I know. Listen, as long as everybody watching hits the like, that's what it's all about. That's what it's all about, dude. King Green, Wash J. He is Jay. He is Wash J, bro. You're completely right, Jay. Listen, guys, I have a good video out that I think is worth your attention. So if you have yet to watch my reaction to the Joana Jedrzejczyk and Jamahal Hill encounter and, you know, give my take on the inside info and shit that Jamal released and Joanna's reaction, I definitely think you guys will enjoy this 34-minute cult classic, okay? Video's actually moving pretty good. I highly recommend that you guys give it a watch after the stream. I was glad to have not bet on last week's card. What the fuck happened to the faves? Hey, Van, the lock pulled through, bro. You should have just fucking closed your eyes and trusted the boy. But don't blindly tell. You probably made the right decision if you weren't confident. You know? You probably did. Listen, savages. This week's best MMA bets tomorrow. It'll be out around 5 o'clock. I will then be doing the evening stream. We'll talk in depth about, you know, Vegas, and I'll be answering the chat. It'll be like a more hyped up version of what you're watching now. Okay. I hope you guys enjoyed this beautiful Tuesday evening show. Make sure you guys smash the like button before leaving. Subscribe if it's your first time here. I'll be live all week, still bringing the heat. And don't worry, you won't miss out during the off weeks. I'll still be here. All right. So keep it locked in. Talk to you guys all in a little while. Love you guys. Good night, everyone. Check out the latest video and peace out.